Okay, kind of an overcast day to start this workout. But here we are. Hey, you made it today. All right, good for us. So on Mooser Island, it's a bit overcast. It's supposed to get better, but you know, it is what it is. Let me adjust a few things here, and then we can get ourselves going. Today, mostly weights. So the plan is to do a warm-up, comprehensive warm-up, raise the core temperature, stretch things out, and then we're going to go right to some weight work. At the end, we'll do like a cool down of some movement stuff. So have your weights. I've got weights. I've got my can of beans. I've got my tubing. My chair's over there. I'll pull it out as I need be. So, and as usual, if there's things going on with your body and you do something that doesn't seem right, then you just do a workaround or you skip that part. All right, let's get warmed up. All right, we're marching. So as you begin your workout, remember, belly in, chest up. We're not here to be perfect, we're just here to do a little workout. And so moving is good. So I'm going to march 3 and then I'll tap on 4, starting with the right foot. Count now. 1, 2, 3, and tap. 1, 2, 3, tap on 4. Now I'll do 1, 2, 3 and tap off to the side, like that. 1, 2, 3, tap side. So you'll also figure out how much space you're working around today. We'll do 1, 2, 3 and tap behind. This is to wake up our hips. Tap back. 1, 2, 3, tap back. Squeeze your tush. 2, 3, and tap. So you see I lean a little forward when I do that, makes it a little better for my back. All tap to the side, all tap side. All heels in front. So let's do a little something with our arms. Keep those feet going, heels out, hold your elbows up and close the elbows. If that bothers your shoulder, just work it a little bit lower. Step and heel. Chin up. Okay, we got some latecomers here. It's mostly a weight workout today, folks. But we're just doing our usual warm-up. Low kick in front, keep those arms. Now push the arms forward. So if there's some things with your shoulders, work it a little bit lower. Knees up, keep your arms. Remember, your belly is part of this knee lift in my mind. Both arms push up. Again, modify if that's a little better. You do you. All right, let's wake up the mind a little bit. The knees will stay the same. The arms will push up and then push down. Here they go, up and down. Keep the arms going, heel back. You doing okay with this? You'll get it. So the arms are pretty similar, but instead of going straight up, straight down, they're going to go out to the side and go up and then come down. Watch this. Yeah, that's not bad, right? Now, let's mess up our mind a little bit. Keep these arms going. And we're going to lift each leg twice, so 2 times to the heel behind you. Here you go. Is it happening? Just asking you to think a little. the two heels going, let's rest our shoulders and reach forward and back. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, I was doing two. Maybe you went back to singles. I'm doing two heels. Single, tap your foot back. Don't worry if we're not on the same leg. Hold the arms to the side. Now, do you see I'm a little leaning forward? So I'm going to go back a little bit. I'm sneaking up on my reverse lunge. Let's see how those knees are feeling, how your balance is. I'm on the ball of the back foot. I don't want to drop my heel down because it may not be warmed up enough. Now, depending on you, that leg going back can be bent as the knee drops down, or it could be straight. Watch the front knee. All right, next time your right leg goes back, let's hold that right leg back. Lower the heel, lift the heel. Let the arms just swing laterally to the side. So here's what it looks like. Let's hold that heel down behind. Take the hands behind, which kind of is freaky because they feel like they should be to the side for balance. See if the hands can come up off your back. Front knee is bent, back leg is straight. Hands on your side, raise that back heel, bend both knees, and now push that pelvis forward. So the leg behind you pushes forward, then lift up your chest, and you feel that opening. Lean forward, we're going to switch the legs. Lower the back heel, lift the back heel, a little different arm this time, bicep curl. Zipper your zipper, I'm talking to myself here. So I'm trying to imagine I'm squeezing a pencil in the crux of my arm. Two more. Hold the back heel down, keep pumping those arms. So I'm in what's called a static stretch for the back leg, and then I'm still working with my arms. Okay, put the hands on the hips, raise that back heel up, bend both knees, rock the pelvis forward, lift up your chest. Couple ways to get there. Mostly, the easiest one is just bend the front knee a little more and lean back a little more to get it. Some people like the arm up. Let's go to hamstring stretch. As you right yourself up, one toe forward, hands on your lap, hips go back. Oh, feels good. And then roll yourself up. So we go the other side, toe is up, hips are back, chest is forward. Okay, a little more warm up for us. Watch the feet, they're really important. See, heel comes up, knee turns in. What that does is turn the body, so there's less twisting. So you actually want that body to turn. Now I'll have the arms reaching across and up and down. But keep this, I'll remind you to do these feet. Let's see if we can do it a little faster. Here it is. So once you get that, put it on autopilot, hold the arms up, push across. So really, you're pushing in front of your body. The whole body is rotating all the way down from the leg, so it's less of a twist. Same thing, diagonal up. Check your legs. It looks kind of weird, I know. Go back across your chest. So we're going to do a single, single, then a double of one arm. It goes single, single, now two. You can think of it as a punch. Now I'm going to do my singles across. My double is going to go up. Watch. Single across, 2 times up. Turn your hip by turning your leg down. Yep, I'm putting a little effort into it. It's requiring some stabilization from my core. One more. Back to singles across. Now touch down opposite hand toward leg. Check your form. Make sure this is happening, that you have to sink into what would be considered a one-legged squat. Keep your chest up so you're not collapsing. Yeah, zip in your zipper. Reach for the knee. Now go high. Turn the heel. Let's go back down low. So keep those legs. I'm just turning the arms up and down, and we'll combine it a little bit. Up and down. All right, count 3 up, 1 down. Count now. 1, 2, 3 down, up. 1, 2, 3 down. Now up. Up and down. And down. Last time, listen up. We're all going to go down. All down. Chin up, belly in. Turn that leg and body. Down and up, 3. Down, up, up, up. Go down. Up, up, down. Turn the body. Remember that foundation, otherwise you can tweak knees. Down, up, up. All down, all down. Now, hold those feet center. Let both hands press over. Now bring the work foot in. I call this garbage day. Think of shoving things into the garbage and pick up your feet as you step laterally. Work within the confines or the space that you have. Could be bigger, could be lower. So, I'm going to grab the garbage from up here and put it down in the can here. Here we go. Grab it, shove it. So these are squats, yes? Hips go back. All down, shove that garbage down. Now, there's a pile over here, so we're going to reach up and get it and shove it down. Reach it up, grab it and shove it down. Getting up, getting down. Whew. Might feel the need to breathe. Pick up your feet. All down. Strong core. If you can, put the hands on your back and take a longer stride. If you want to jump it, feel free. Chin up, chest up. Now do a step touch from side to side. Let the arms come out. Woo. So let's get started. Don't need any weights, don't need any tubing. Just need to kind of walk in place. Hold your arms to the side. So I'm just turning, palms up, palms down. So unweighted shoulder work. Now make a fist and draw little circles. Don't worry which way you're going. I'm going to have you go the other way momentarily. My feet just keep moving. Go the other way, reverse. Go Relax your neck. Moving those arms out in front. Cross your arms, called the scissor. Now work at the height or the level of your chest so you're not up here at your neck. You're going to bend the elbows back. Don't jerk it, just pull it smooth. Pull those elbows back. Keep walking. Relax your neck and shoulders. We're going to combine the scissors 3 and 1 time elbows back. We go. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to walk my feet apart, reach the arms up, and pull back. Lap pull downs. Modify if necessary. The focus is on the down. My knees are bent. It's like I'm sitting on a horse. Straighten the legs, pull back. Pull back. So envision above your head are some ropes or cables, and you're pulling them down with effort. Strong exhale. Yes, your hips will go back. Strong core. 4 more. So instead of the squat, my knees will stay bent, my arms will reach forward, pull the elbows back. Same thing we did before, but slower. Try and touch your elbows. Walk your feet in. 3 little scissors. Fast back. So we're going to work through the wrist. I call it flex and cup. That means hands will flex and they will cup by your sides like this. Flex, cup. Let me get a little closer. Focus on my hands at the wrist. Flex the hands, cup the hands. Same thing, faster tempo. Keep marching. You see those, yeah, working from the wrist. Giving our shoulders a little rest. My hands are slightly behind. My chest is open. Count to 8, we'll move on and grab our tubing. 4 more. Anytime you need water, you get yourself some water. I'm going to grab tubing. I'm going to grab the lightest tubing I have, which for me is green. Okay, what we're going to be doing is this. So you see if I hold it at the end, that's nothing. So I grab tubing and handles. So it's a little easier grip for my hands. You can do bracelet. So however you want to hold it. If you don't have anything, just do your arms. Hold the feet steady. Pull back. You're going to notice my knees are slightly bent. My elbows are slightly bent, but they don't bend in straight. The arms are the same in front as they are to the side. Think of squeezing your shoulder blades together. 2 more. Lower your arms, step your feet wide. Right arm stays low and anchored against your thigh. Adjust the tension on the band as you need it. If you're not using a band, then just do the pattern with your arm. My thumb is down, my palm is facing back. Ooh. 4 more, you feel it? That's your deltoid. 2 more. And I'll hold that left arm at my thigh, adjust. So if I find that's too easy, I could close the hand a little more on the tubing. Hey. Breathe. You may find that one arm is stronger or more able. Things you learn about yourself when you're working out. Belly in. 4 more. Okay, the next one's going to be over the head. It's not a lat pull. Both arms come down. So if you want to forego the weight, you just set it off to the side. You put your arms up here and it goes here. The tubing will end up coming across your clavicle, your chest. So check the first one. Make sure, again, the elbows are staying straight. I'm not bending here, straightening here, or straightening here and bending here. So whatever shape your arm is, it stays through that. Hold the body nice and steady, anchored. Here we go. Now these things are like rubber bands, so if you don't control them, they go patwingy. So control them. If you have a different band, it may not work for this, so that means you're just doing the arms. Last 4, 3, 2, 1, rest your arms. Now I'm going to choke up. That means I'm going to hold a little closer. The tubing will come again to the high side. The elbows will go back. I'm not trying to pull the tubing. It will naturally occur. Rest my hands a little. Now I'm going to split stance this one. So I'm going to stand a little more stable since my arms are going forward. And I pull those elbows back. Now you might want to shift to a more, if you have more than one band, a stronger band. Engage those over rhomboids. I'm going to switch my legs while I'm still going. Last 4. Last 2. Okay, let's put the tubing down and grab some light weights. For me, that's going to be these can of beans, because that's what I have. Okay, these are squats and lunges. So, lunges forward, you have a choice. Lunges forward are more risky. You can end up going too fast and then put too much pressure on the knee. So you have the option of doing that reverse lunge, so that as you're going back, this knee is well placed and you have a little more control. I'll probably mix and match just so you have someone to follow. And then I'm just going to hold the weights by the side. So my squat will be this. And then one leg, so let's go right, left, will go forward. Then I'll do a squat, and then my left leg will go forward. Now if I say I don't like the forward lunges, Karen, then I will do the squat and go back, and the squat and go back. Now you're welcome to take heavier weights. I'm going to move into this little by little. Belly in, chest up. Let's start with a squat. Right lunge. Squat. Left lunge. Squat. Right lunge. Squat. Left lunge. Squat. Right lunge. Squat. Left. Again, you can do the back or the forward lunge, all of one, or you can mix and match. I'm mixing and matching. Last set. Last one. March in place. Okay, now I'm going to take either the step forward or the step back. Pulse 3 and come back to center. What that will look like is 1, 2, 3, or if you step forward, 1, 2, 3. Again, light or heavy weights, no weights if you don't need them. Ready? Begin. Lunge, 2, 3, other foot, other foot. Switch legs. So every time you go to your lunge, you're on a different leg. If you find going forward a bit much, you step back. Stay up tall, feel that your body is perpendicular. So you remember when they used to put books on people's heads and told them to walk for posture? Was that an etiquette class? Think of that. You've got a book on your head. Don't let you be down here. A couple more. 1, 2, 3. Stepping back or forward. Here's your last one. Go ahead and set your weights down if you have them. Okay, non-weighted. 2 things happen. The arm sweeps down. Do this with me. As this arm comes down, engage your core. So you're not bending forward, it's just the arm, and the arm starts on that diagonal. Leg crosses over. When the leg crosses, there is some squeezing. So 2 things happen. I want you to really tighten that belly as you're drawing together. This is going to be your base move. If you're feeling you could do a little more, where the accent is on the in and the recovery is on the out, consider floating this leg so it doesn't touch the floor. Squeeze. So you've got that element of balance, but if you need the floor, tap it ever so lightly. Try not to get in swinging. Think of stopping at each end of the move. Stand up. I know your standing leg feels this. Squeeze. Last one. Walk in place. And we didn't even have weights in our hands either. All right. Left leg out, arm up. So when this arm comes down, feel that, work. Let's go. Squeezing down here. Squeezing right here. So that's me touching lightly. Here's the float. Get to one end and pause. Challenge yourself. Keep breathing. Stand tall for last 8, 7, 4, 3, 2. Good for us. Walk around, pick up your heavier weights. Now, if you need a chair for this one, you can use a chair. Bicep overhead shoulder press. Shoulder people, options. Bending the elbow, lifting the elbow. This is my modification. That's if I'm not feeling good in my shoulders, but you can still do something if you're able. And you know where those weights go, not over your head, but slightly in front. If you want to sit down, you could take yourself to a chair and do the same thing. Okay, we have the heavier weights. If you've got heavier than me and need to stop, I understand. Okay, get a nice foundation, let's go. My knees are a little bent. If you feel your shoulders in a negative way, modify. 2 more. We're going to do a second set, so pause right here. Breathe. If you need to drop down a load, or set your weights off, you can. Okay, pull in your belly, sitting or standing. 4, 3, 2, we go. Low. I got 2 more. Do what you can. +1. Gonna set my weights down. Grab water if you need it. Okay. This is the catch-up, or it's the broad jump, as it was once called. Now it's called the long jump, I believe. This one you can trip, and it might be a little freaky. I'm going from here to there. 1, 2, 3, and you didn't hear me thud because I absorbed the impact. Now, I know some of you are going to look at that and go, I'm not doing that. Okay, here's your option. 1, 2, 3, watch the catch up. So I had 1 foot lead, and then I caught up and went right into my squat. So the prep is swinging your arms, and on the 3rd time back, I swing and use that momentum. Then I will turn around and do the same thing the other way. This should drive your heart rate. Do you have enough space? 1, 2, 3, turn around. Back, arms go. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, turn around. Turn around, last 2. Last time. You do if you're doing one leg, mix them, right? Okay, walk in place. Okay, this time no turning around. You now know where your space is. You're gonna do the 3, catch up or lead forward. Then you're just gonna shuffle back. Potentially could be a problem. I jumped up. I got a little clumsy. Oh my gosh, I fell backwards. Don't be that person. Shuffle it back mindfully. You ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go back. And 1, 2, 3, and go back. 1, 2, 3, and go back. Twice more. 1, belly in. 2, 3, and back. Remember, if you're doing a one-legged one, alternate the legs. Here it is. Okay, 1 weight. I just grabbed my beans. I've been eating these the past couple of days, and I've been singing the song, The Musical Fruit. All right, so you're gonna have the weight in the right hand. These are lateral lunges. So I step to my left, the knee is bent, the toes forward, the hips are back. I can support my back with my hand on my thigh. The weight, or my can of beans, reaches. Do you see I did not round over yet? I brought my weight here. Then when I come back in, option 1, here to option 2. 1, option 1. Okay, profile view. I'm going to try that one. So that might seem a little easy for you, but it would be easier on your back. Option 2, instead of here, I go below, and instead of stepping in, I bring the foot up to my knee. So I've got more weight to control going down. And if I didn't need the hand, if my back felt like it was able to manage this. So that's the pattern. Light or heavy weights, you decide. Don't have to use weights. Coming in 4, 3, 2, here we go. Keep your chin up. Tighten your gut. Work at the little speed. You may go slower if you have the weight that's heavier than mine. Push those hips back. 4, 3. All right, stay together. Switch. Let's do the first one slowly. Get our good form. 4. If you're going to touch a body part, just so you know you're getting there, don't bang yourself. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there is a sense of falling into this lateral lunge, and then the muscles work to keep you from going all the way down. Eight more. 4 more. Okay, stay up, walk around. If you need water, grab some water. Now you're going to want a chair, a counter, a couch. A little bit core centric. Okay, 2 options depending on you. So you can hold wrist forward, round the side. You could take your weights and put them there. You come into a plank. The knee comes to the edge. Let's not do the mountain climber. Let's make this static abs. If you want to use the back of the chair, you can, but be careful. It's a chair. If you did this at a counter, much safer. But you can do the higher side if you find the seat of the chair. And this is quite challenging. And just make sure you're stabilizing your chair. Shoulders are down in either option. 2 sets, feel free to do 1 of each if you want. Everybody got something? Okay, get to your plank. Belly in, shoulders down, raise a knee. Chin up. There's a pause once that knee comes forward. Four more, and we'll take a break before our second set. Okay. So notice where you felt your body was working from. For some, it's going to be back in a good way, because the back and the belly work together, and that's why it's called the core. I'm going to do it from the seat this time. Again, I'm not doing the mountain climber. Maybe we'll do that on Thursday. Okay, make sure your shoulders are over your wrist, not behind, that your hips aren't hanging. Okay, chin up, let's go. Are you breathing? 4 more, what do you think? Okay, give yourself a break. All right, tubing. Maybe I'll grab the red. All right, so you won't need the chair, but you could use the chair. I am holding at the knot. So the tubing will go under one foot. It's going to go on the opposite foot of the arm that's holding the tubing. So as I look at you, this would be right foot, left arm, but you could be the other way. This is a little smaller, so I come to this lunge. If I was inclined to want to need a little extra support, I'm leaning forward, so I may even go all the way here. The elbow stays in. There is no turning of the body. So how small is this? Pretty small, I dare say. Front knee bent, back leg straight. The back heel is down, so you're grounded. If you don't have tubing, you can do this with a free weight. As I face you, see how tight my arm is to my body? And notice my body isn't turning, and the arm isn't even coming up to my side. It's just coming up to my belly. The more forward you get, the more into your front glute. Yep. Strong core. Hold it up and just tug it. Nothing else moves. Anchor your shoulder. And then slowly release. If you have tubing, make sure they're slack before you let go because, well, just you know why. Okay, stand on the tubing. Hold, support, go lower, square. So that tubing's coming across you. If you don't have a chair, don't want to use a chair, come on, get busy. Your back heel is down. You may not be able to see mine. My back heel is down. Lean forward. You should feel the glute of the front leg. So if you think of the hand coming to your front hip bone, that might be a good marker for you to work with. You with me still? I say 4 more. I say 4 more. Come on, let's do 4 more. All right, make sure the tubing is slack as you step off. Triceps. Now, tubing is one option. Weights is the other option. So if you're going to do tubing, you're going to step on it. I always crisscross because I think it helps it not slip off my foot. So I've got this. And the palms can be back or the palms can be forward. Palms can be forward, palms can be back. And I bring my hands to my hips, straighten the elbows. My elbows are pinned, so the arms are not moving here from the shoulder. I'm only moving from my elbow joint. Now, if you felt like you've had enough standing like that, you go, I don't want to do that anymore. You take your weight. And the accent is on the fully extended part. Let's just say you go, well, that chair is very enticing. Yes, you can sit in the chair. Sorry, I can't stand still. Give yourself a break. We'll do a second set. Maybe I'll try my big voice. And desert you. All right, tubing, if you do that, change feet. I changed weights. Wish me luck. Here we go. It's called tricep kickbacks. These are controlled, and I'm only leaning forward a smidge. When was the last time you used the word smidge? So look at that form. From shoulder to elbow is quiet. Desert you. Never gonna say goodbye and hurt you. It's one of those feel-good songs, right? Relax your neck and shoulders. I'm hanging in there. Last two. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Let's do a little stretch for that tricep. Let's move the chair out of the way because we're going to do a little cool down. Excuse me as I use a bit of a tissue here. Things got moving. All right, so once you've got your stuff down, just watch the feet. You're going to feel your muscles. It's a step and then drag your other foot over or slowly bring it over. So I'm going to add 2 steps. Step, drag. Now I'm going to set this in the base way without any crossing of your feet. So you can learn it this way and then you'll see how I embellish it. I'm going to add a mambo. So go to your right. Now do the mambo. Go to your left. Step, step, do the mambo. Step, step, step. Mambo front, mambo back. Step, march, march, forward march, backward march. Got it? So I mentioned a variation. That's that step, step. Is going to be crossing behind. So carefully, then I do my mambo. I cross back, then I step forward for my mambo. If you think it'll help, I'll turn around and you can follow me. Because we're mirroring each other and that might be confusing, so I'm going to turn around. So I step back, then I do the mambo in front. If I didn't do the cross back, I would step together, do a march, march, and do my mambo. Step. So all I've done is substituted the cross back for my step, step. This is your Ginger Rogers or Fred Astaire. Two more to your right, to your left. There you go. You be styling. Here's your last one. March 3 knee. Hey, that's kind of where we started. Come forward 3. Go backwards 3. Turn to your right 3. Straight ahead. Turn to your left 3. It's your right leg going. Face me. Step together. Okay, so we're going to do a little stretching. I'm going to bring my chair out. That was our little cool down. There may have been moments in our workout today where your heart rate was going up. So I'm going to use the chair to stand and hopefully hold on to my foot. That might not be a thing you can do. So I have options for you. One of them is to bring the foot behind you on the opposite side. Well, this is the primary way to get those fronts of your legs stretched out. It's not the only way. Now watch as I hold on, the leg that's over there goes behind. I can get my foot pretty easily here. But when I stand up, it's not going to be foot over here. I'm going to bring that foot. I'm going to bring the foot behind its corresponding bum. So my right foot goes behind to my right bum, and I try and stand up very tall. That isn't your only option. You can do the sit in the chair and do this. So you got to see what you can do. If the chair is wobbly and you think it might tip over, find something that's going to be more stable. All right, so you want to get a hold of an ankle. You want to bring the heel to the corresponding bum of the hand. So you see my knees are adjacent, and I'm going to stand up a little taller. Some of you who do yoga would recognize the dancer pose. Now from here, whichever leg I'm holding will go in front for the hamstring stretch. You can, if you're sitting in the chair, bring the leg around in front. If you're standing, you can put your foot on the floor. If you're inclined to want to elevate your leg and do your stretch here. So remember, elevating the leg means you're not likely to lean as far forward. Please don't round your backs. Stick out your chest. Stick out your bum. Tighten your belly. I'm going to go the other side so I can do everything that we just did before. So here's your setup. This to here, or reaching across and holding the heel. Reaching across, holding the heel. However you get the heel to the same side. Stand up tall. This is some of the things that can happen. The foot never gets back, so you gotta bring the knee back even if you're leaning a little forward to at least start, and then lift yourself up. Remember, you can do the seated in the chair option. Not everyone can or should do this, I get it. Hamstring stretch, so as I let go, I put my foot on the floor, stick out my bum, carry the leg out in front if I'm seated, or because I'm on this side and I know this is a safe way for me to do it, I wouldn't do it with my leg at the back of the chair. Risk and benefit, risk and benefit. Okay, we're going to go to a hip stretch. There's 3 we're offering today. The simplest one, bending the knees. Ooh, oh yeah, right there. Or taking the foot above your knee and leaning forward, and then the one we usually do in the chair. I had a massage scheduled for today and it got canceled. Sad face. So we should be into our hips, but sometimes glutes are found. Make sure you're hinging forward, relaxing through your neck and shoulders. We did some nice strength training today, had elements of balance. We're mindful throughout. I think we checked a lot of the boxes. All right, let's go the other leg. If you're sitting, you know how this one works. If you're standing, give yourself a little support, and you go here. And then you can do the easy peasy one, just, oh. This is where I wanted them to really do a lot of work into my hips. But another day. Okay, so if you have some tubing, I want you to use it. If you don't have tubing, maybe you have a towel or something nearby. So you can do this and then put one hand down on the chair and lean over. that might be your best option. If you had tubing, I would hold the bow, and then I would let one arm go down while the other arm stays up. So you can do this. You don't have to. Maybe you'd rather do this. So, and I come up, I lean over, and then I let the low arm hang. So here I was, but then because I have this little stretchy band, I let it hang down. Check that your elbows don't bend. They sometimes like to do that. If you don't want to use the tubing, this is good. We always do this one, right? Okay, if you have tubing, you don't need it. You're going to grab the backs of your chairs and straighten your elbows. Let's see. I'm going to change this a little bit. So I'm holding the back of the chair. My chest is lifted. I'm just feeling a little bit of stretch through the front of my shoulders. Are you feeling that? Right here? That's good. And because sometimes we sleep on our necks wrong, let's do a little bit for this. So we want strong muscles in our necks, but sometimes because we do everything forward, they end up here. And then this happens. It's like a turtle thing. So I'm gonna sit myself up nice and tall. Feel free to use the back of the chair. Take three fingers of your left hand, put it over on the temple of your head. While the head is sitting properly, not hung forward, use just the weight of your three fingers to draw the ear towards your shoulder. Now the opposite arm, so in this case it would look like your right arm, can either stay on your lap, hang by your side, or it can slip easily behind you. Have a relaxation in your jaw so you really feel sternocleidomastoid mastoid. And sometimes one side's more needy than the other, so let's pay attention. Move your chin down to the armpit. Take the fingertips onto the crown of the head and gently look down to the floor. Make sure your belly is tucked in. Let both hands come down. Move your chin to your chest and then put your head up so you could do the other side. Three fingers. Up and over, make sure your head's on straight. I love to say that. And then ear to your shoulder. Hand, or behind you. Relax your jaw. Really visualize lengthening. It's a valid part of our workout is adding restoration. It's not just a hardware store. Move your chin towards your chest, the fingertips lightly on the crown of the head. Add a little weight as you look down. So this is across your levators, your upper traps. This side's not the issue for me, it's the other side. Now you may be holding tension, so consciously relax. Let go with your hands, move your chin to your chest, look down to your belly. Slowly put your head all the way up as I circle my wrists. Lean back in my chair, grab hold of one leg and finish with ankle circles on one side. And ankle circles on the other side. And as I depart the chair without the use of my hands, mindfully coming all the way up, I take a breath in and out. Roll my shoulders around. Well, that was kind of a whirlwind workout. Aren't I glad that you all made it here? So good to see that you did something for yourself today. Whatever the weather is, wherever you are, whenever you've done this, go enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for participating, and we'll see you on Thursday, I hope. Bye.